bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic.
Hello, I welcome you to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and today we're going to work in my art journal slash junk journal. I actually made this some time ago, and I'll put the card across the screen for you so you can check out that video, but I have barely used it. So I had just completed about 3 pages back then, and life just happened and I've worked in everything except for this. So I'm gonna start doing that, and this little card or this envelope right here is nothing at all. It's just here to cover up a glare, but that glare will go away as I open this up now and kind of show you a little bit and get to doing some journaling in here. All right, so we can move that out of the way. And this, I'm going to go over the first few pages and do some more things that I want to do. I'm fine with this page right here, which is not really a page, it's the inside of the book. This used to be a book, an old book, and I ripped the pages all out and reinforced it and painted it and all of that good stuff, which you'll see in that other video. And I made a pocket here, and I was practicing drawing some flowers, so that's what's there, and I painted over some masking tape. This is Jane Davenport, scrap paper or craft paper, and I'm fine with that, but I want every page to have some texture. So this one is when I did some of the drawing of flowers when I was practicing on that. I've got this little tab here that says art therapy, which is fine. That's a little bit of texture, but I want to put a little bit more. This is just kind of for fun, but I really want to add like something that has to do with the flower. So I went to the store and let's see, and picked up a little stem of, I just stuck it in this envelope so I remember where it was because it's little pieces, but I picked up, some fake flowers, and I just cut, this was in here through a stem, and I just cut that little piece off, and I'm going to glue that. Let me blow that. Blow those little crumbs. And I'm going to use some Mod Podge and put that on here. So let's see where I want to place it. We'll start with the first layer, but I'm just going to glue, I hope it'll lay flat, this part, because I still want those leaves, to be sticking up. So let's do that. I'm not going to bother with a brush and all that stuff right now. I don't think I really need to. Here we go. And I think that's plenty for this piece. And I didn't get anything to wipe up the excess, but I think I'll need that anyway. So I'm going to kind of just press this down and let that all kind of get absorbed in there. And I'll put I think I'll just hold that down for a little bit. Oh, come on. I may have to tape. Yeah, I'll just hold this. I'm sorry, I'm probably mumbling and you can't hear what I'm saying. I'm speaking too softly. But I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Let that dry before I apply more or the next layer on that. So we'll let that dry. Okay, that is dry. Now I want to put this piece, let's see, kind of in between, sort of like this. Yeah, I think I want to lay it sort of like that. So let's see if I can get this the way I want it. That is too much glue, but that's okay. Let's see. That's fine. It'll help hold stuff together. I think that'll be cool. And then I'm gonna let that dry. I got it. I'll hold it down for about 15 seconds and let it dry. Okay, that's 90% dry, I would say. All right, so I think we can add this other element, and then I'm going to actually put some Mod Podge on the top too, so that it will stop, coming apart, flaking. Yeah. Woo! I like it. I want to make sure everything dries clear. So you know with Mod Podge, you don't want to let it build up or it'll look like a little white mountain. And I do not like that. So, and I don't care if, you know, the leaves get a little shiny. That's cool with me. But I want to let this dry in place. And I push it down for, you know, about 15 seconds or so. And then let it dry. It's taking longer than I wanted it to, and I don't have any gesso or gel medium or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my hot glue gun. Yeah, this layer right here is not. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of beads around this base to make sure that stays, and then I will do it on that second layer. Get that extra string out the way. All these little strings. Let's see. I got that one down. I got that one down. Just gonna get these main pieces down. That was a little too much. Okay. So we can be sure that with the Mod Podge and the hot glue, that will be good to go. I know I should be waiting, but I really want to work in this. And so I'm just rushing it a little bit, which you really should never do. So I'm just breaking the rules today. Oh, that's pretty much staying now. Or I'm still going to just do a little bead right behind each one of those to make sure that stays. And I still have texture. It's not as fluffy as I wanted it originally, but because I don't want to wait, I'm just going to have to accept this, which is still cool. And you know, normally like when I'm making things for my Etsy shop, you know, I just made some traveler's notebooks, I hand stitch some, and some I make out of recycled materials, and that takes time, and you know, you gotta wait, especially on the recycled ones where I'm using Mod Podge or some sealant that has to dry between layers. You just gotta wait. But when I want to spend time for myself, with myself, to do some art, I don't want to wait on those things. Is anybody else like that? Or is it just me being impatient because I just want to get to that finished product so bad? All right, I think this will be the last little piece. And it's still, we still got all that texture. Okay, so the piece in the middle that, you know, had all the little fuzzy things coming off is not very flat. It's got like this kind of arch in the middle, and so it's harder to make it adhere. So what I'm going to do instead for that is I'm going to paint in the center something that looks like it, sort of. All right, let's unplug the hot glue gun so we don't have glue just heating up all day. If I can get it unplugged, come on. All right, so I got that unplugged, move that out the way. Excuse me, and I'm gonna do some paint. Let me get this plate. Sorry, I know I'm making noise. Where do I want to put that? I'm gonna put, I don't really have room right now the way I've got everything set up. Oh, I can do it right here. I'm gonna put some paint, so I'm gonna use this. Let me get some paintbrush, and I'm just gonna paint, you know, that circle in the middle. We'll do that. Do a little circle in the middle and put some paint on the side. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but I'm just putting a little dab of paint on a plate on the side so I can draw, you know, something that sort of looks like a center of a flower in there. Make it look a little fuzzy around the outside. And I'm going to put that yellow that was around that one that I had on there too. Yeah, so how have you all been doing? How has spring been for you? You know, we're about to wrap it up come the middle of June, so we should enjoy it. I don't know what the weather is like where you are. I'm in Arizona, so in July and August it's like insanely hot, but it's not humid, which is the way it was in Oklahoma, just crazy. But my body feels so much better during that heat because I've got arthritis, and the heat just makes you feel like you have a full-time heating pad. And I love that. So I'm going to tell you guys a couple of things that are I'm sort of toying with. Like, I've sang all my life and sang in church, but since I've been having this part-time job, and I'm going to put this yellow around there, I'm just squeezing some on the plate. Part-time job, I've been having to work a lot of Sundays. I haven't sang at a church since I've been out here, and that was July when I first came, and so I just am really missing that. And just, you know, I don't know, the store's closing. I don't know if I told you guys that the company that I have this part-time job with is closing by the end of June. And so I've got to figure out if I'm going to do another part-time job or just spend more time on YouTube and Etsy, or do some other thing that, you know, kind of can help support these two children in college. They've got a couple more years. Oh, I can't wait till they graduate. But so, you know, I'm kind of thinking about doing some singing gigs. So I don't know, have I ever sang for you guys? I did a video where my background music, well, you know, the intro to all my videos that's me singing. And I did a background of a song of 3 songs during a video. Now I know it's got that hole in it, that's kind of weird, but still, it's not too bad. Huh, I don't think it's too bad. I'll let that dry, maybe I'll add another coat. But it kind of looks like flour. Well, I guess it is. All right, so I'm going off on a tangent. So, anyway, I can sing a song for you guys. Let's let that dry, and let me see. I might try to add a little bit of brown on there. I can sing for you guys while I do some work. Just a little bit. I know you're like, look, we didn't come here to hear you sing, but I was saying all that because I'm thinking about doing a second channel maybe eventually, at least by the time they graduate, with me singing, because I really do want to share that gift with people. And even if my circumstance is such that I'm, you know, can't do it on a Sunday right now at this stage in my life, yeah, I can always just sing on social media, sing a song and encourage people, do it on a YouTube video. But you know what song is just really blaring in my mind right now at the store? We've been, we have it set on this 80s hits, sort of this 80s hits satellite radio station, and Prince just plays, is one of the groups that plays, but they play When Doves Cry a lot, which I love that song. Oh my gosh, I love that song. And so it's really stuck in my head. So I'm gonna let this dry and come back and do the next page, and I might sing a little Prince. Add a little bit of black, like right around in here, I think, and see how that looks. I'm not gonna pour it out, I'll just kind of dip it in the cap, and then I'm gonna sing a little bit to you. Okay, let's see how this goes. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Oh, that was fun. think of something else to sing too, because that's in my lower register, but love to sing high as well, or probably more. All right. I just love music. I love really all kinds of music. So what do you guys think about this? Is it starting to look, am I messing it up? But this is kind of the way the inside of that fake flower looked. And I looked at some images online too. Oh, my husband's coming in. I'll be right back. Let's get these dots all put on here. I think I like it. I think it's working out well enough to get that texture on here. So yeah, I have not been doing enough just fun art that's just for relaxation like I always do. I mean, I'm always doing art, but I'm always thinking about something that's going to look good on, you know, Instagram and things like that, and for my videos, and it's really important for me and for my sanity to do some art that's just for the freedom of expression. So I'm trying to, and I'm just having you guys come along with me. So as you will see, you'll see all the mistakes and second guessing and experimentation, and just, I guess I shouldn't say second guessing, because I'm not worried about whether or not it all turns out the first time or second or third time. It's about the, you know, the experience. And so I'm getting back into that because I really need it. I think we all need it, and everybody needs an outlet. Not necessarily art, but for me, it's a very effective one. All right, so there's that. Now, I like the page the way it is right now, but for some reason, I don't like this kind of dullness of this background. So I really believe that once I get that kind of colored in and filled in, then I will be happy that this page is finished. And I don't need to do anything else to, I mean, I could, but, ooh, like I could put some sparkly stuff on it, but I'm not. I mean, the page has got to end at some point, right? So what I'm going to do, gosh, I put my plate up, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to fill in this color, but not like, I think I'll just leave just a little bit of this color around everything, and then paint all around it. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of this in there. Well, I think I am. Come on, why? Oh my gosh! I should not have shaken it out like that. No, Lucy, you know better. Oh, well, it's everywhere. Okay. Man. See, these are all the things you're going to see when you watch these. When you watch these videos. Okay, I'm going to sit this over there on that piece of paper. And I'm going to wash my hands. You know, deal with this. I'm just going to kind of scrape it over. And we'll just use that all around. Get these, and I will thin it out as I go and kind of fill it in with some textured acrylic approach. And I think I'll speed up the video a little bit while I figure this out. is the final result. I hope you like it. I really do. I don't know. I'm going to kind of press down and see if you can kind of see the texture because I used all those really short strokes of painting this acrylic on there. But I do really like it. So this, I started this in March. I think it was March of 2017. I think. So I'm going to check back and look at the video to, I'll just kind of write in right under there the year, and then I left space for the month and then the year for whenever I actually finish this whole art journal. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. All of my subscribers get an additional discount from my LucindadoriPlanners Etsy shop, and that discount is in the comments below. And there's a new one every month, and if you haven't done so already, be sure and join my Organized Planner Sheet Crew Facebook group, where you get lots of fun discussion and different coloring pages. There's a free one every month that you get to download that I actually sketch out. And then also I'll be doing some giveaways. There'll be one coming up pretty soon. So until next time, happy planning.